What's up, YouTube? I don't really know what I'm going to say, so I'm just going to hop right into this. Right now, I am going through something known as benzodiazepine withdrawal, and you guys obviously know what that is, or else you wouldn't have clicked on this video. Basically, I'm going through a withdrawal. I was only on it for 8 weeks, and I used it about four times a week. I was using Adazolam and Valium periodically, about 4 days a week for 8 weeks. And 2 years ago, in 2013, I took Klonopin for 5 months, and then I actually quit cold turkey. And it took me about close to a year and a half to feel completely better, not to scare anybody. But I put myself in a rut because I told myself that I would never touch a benzo again. And these past 8 weeks I've been using, and I know it's the dumbest thing in the world, but it just goes to show you that even if you do stop using, and then you think that you're all right, and then you use again, you're still not completely desensitized to that benzo, because your GABA receptors make up a huge portion of your nervous system. They're one of the most active receptors in our nervous system, and the most prominent. And when your GABA is out of whack, you don't act right, you know what I mean? As many of you guys may know. So 2 years ago, as I was healing, I made 2 YouTube videos. One about the initial withdrawal, and then one about an update about like 3-4 months later. And I got a lot of feedback from those videos. I got, a couple thousand views each. And I left my contact information in the comment box. And there were so many people who called me and gave me their support, and a lot of people who told me their life stories and their, life situations and what have you. And it felt good, because I essentially felt like this sensei in this very positive position, because I was healing, and then I was feeling better about myself because I was telling other people, how to act, feel, and think during their withdrawal process. So I guess the point I'm really trying to make is I feel very contradictory. I stopped cold turkey 4 days ago, and I feel like fucking ass, dude. I feel like shit. Like, my fridge is broken right now, and if I want to eat lunch, I have to go to either Subway or, Jersey Mike's. I'm trying to stay healthy. And the point I'm trying to make is when I go into these establishments, like, the light sensitivity is just so excruciating. And not only that, it's like when you're in benzo withdrawal, at least I feel like this, I feel like people are like looking into my soul and trying to like figure me out. Like, I feel like a person just giving me eye contact is a person judging me, and it makes me want to like hide in a hole. I'm usually pretty forward and blunt and upbeat, but it's made me like this submissive, pussy. I feel like this. I feel like I'm just not. Well, the receptors are going off, so it just, all my nerves are very sensitive. But like, I have no sense of like homeostasis or stillness, as they say. I do a lot of guided meditation, and I think that's definitely helped me, as opposed to that's disgusting, as opposed to where I was 2 years ago. And guided meditation is very key, I feel like, at least for me. This isn't meant to tell anybody what to do, because who am I to tell anybody what to do? So yeah, I'm at a point now where I basically reactivated the shit that was wrong with me 2 years ago, and now I'm in a position where I'm feeling exactly how I felt when I made those videos. And the whole point of those videos was to document the initial phase and the success thereof benzodiazepine withdrawal. And you guys are probably looking at me like, you fucking idiots. I know. It's really hard, man. It really is. Like, I can't work right now. Obviously, I'm handicapped in a sense. My apartment is a shit sty right now. And it's terrible. Like, there's no stillness. I don't feel like any connection to anything. I just feel like I'm floating through space and time, and like, while everybody's walking on the sidewalk through space and time, I'm just kind of flying in the wind, unable to create my own path. I feel like life is pushing me around, whereas I usually feel like I'm in control of my situation and my circumstances. Like, let me give you an example. If I had a close family member pass away right now and I had to go to a funeral, I know it's an extreme circumstance or example, but I would be uncomfortable going to the funeral. Like, I don't know if I can go. And I guess you could fit that analogy into my dad, because my dad has Parkinson's, and it's getting very, very worse. And it's hard for me to go visit him. It is only day 4, so I don't want to make it seem like I've been doing this for, this has been a elongated thing. But because the withdrawal just happened 4 days ago. But I guess with that analogy, the point I was trying to make is that anything could happen right now, and I would feel uncomfortable doing it. Going to the bathroom, uncomfortable. Standing up, uncomfortable. Talking to friends on the phone. The reason why I'm making these videos and telling you guys is because the feedback that I got on those last 2 videos was awesome. And though the virtual world can be one of much pessimism, I do feel like there are great people out there, and the people like you who watch the videos and reach out, and the people trying to connect with others because they can't find that connection within themselves because they're going through withdrawal. It's nice having people to talk to about this stuff. So, if you guys have any questions, just holler in the comments. And I did this to myself. This is nobody's fault but mine. I am the creator of my circumstances and my destiny and my fate. And I guess the major point of this video is for me to tell you to, if you've gone through benzo withdrawal once before, don't ever go back, because you may think that you're healed, you may think that you're 100%. I was almost at 100%, and all it took was 8 weeks for me to fall into that hole, and I feel like a fucking idiot. I feel like an idiot. So I just wanted to give you guys basically just what I'm going through and the dangers of benzos, and keep your head up, try to work out, stay away from alcohol, try to eat raw foods and vegetables, like, if you have a blender or a smoothie, because consuming live enzymes in fruits and vegetables is vital, because we're living organisms. So if you're consuming carbs and McDonald's throughout your withdrawal, you're gonna feel as you eat. You're gonna feel like the food that you eat, which is fake and processed. So you're gonna feel fake, processed, and like shit. Whereas if you drink raw smoothies or eat raw based foods, your body's gonna regenerate quicker, is what I'm trying to say. So, You know, take what I said with a grain of salt. You guys, you know, you're your own doctor when it comes to this stuff, because these doctors are, you know, they say not to take it long for 2 weeks, but what happens? They put people on these drugs. You know, I was on it in 2013 for 5 months, and my doctor said, oh, you'll be fine. There's going to be no problem getting off. Motherfucker, who taught you? Who taught you that prescribing somebody a drug that's harder to get off than heroin was a legitimate idea? And it's not even him, it's the people that teach them and the people that teach them, and you know, it's sick. It really is sick. But I can't blame the pharmaceutical industry. I can only blame myself, because like I said, I'm the creator of my destiny, my path. And for me to even think twice that I'm healed after going through 2 years of benzo withdrawal, and to go back to it, that just goes to show that I wasn't, you know, completely healed. Maybe like 97%. I had a friend who was on Klonopin for 2 years, and he got on a two-week taper, and he stopped, and his exact words were, I felt crystal clear when I stopped. So it really just depends on who you are. I mean, the goal of this video isn't to scare anybody, it's just to paint the truth and the reality of these drugs. And I don't know if there's I've never seen really a video of somebody who healed and then went back to that, because generally people are smarter than that, I would like to think. But think of me as the lab rat. Even if you're years off it, don't go back. Please don't go back. If you've been through acute and post-acute benzo withdrawal, there's no reason to go back. Look what it did to me. I'm mentally, spiritually, physiologically, psychologically fucked up right now. I can't work, I can't operate, I can't do shit. So let this be a learning lesson. And like I said, the goal isn't to scare you guys, it's just to kind of paint a picture where I'm coming from, because I don't want you guys to make the same mistake I did. So thank you for listening to me, and I love you guys. Thanks a lot.